does, but let me give you just one example. Uber, Bitcoin, self-driving cars. Combine those three together and you have the self-owning taxi. A car that is a corporation that owns itself, pays for the car lease, the car insurance, and the gasoline from the revenues it makes, giving passengers a ride, and there's not a single human involved in that management.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, I come back with that video just to make you think. And this one is definitely going to make you think because it still got me thinking. Now, basically, we have water futures. That's right, guys, water. And let me read what they have on here on the CME group. With nearly 2/3 of the world's population expected to face a water shortage by 2025. Now, guys, when were we going to be told about this? That's all we hear about the C word, but when were we going to be told that we're going to be facing a water shortage? Don't we need water to survive, guys? That's right. Well, let me keep reading. The water scarcity presents a growing risk for businesses and communities around the world, and particularly for 1.1 billion California water market, said Tim McCourt, CME Group Globe Head of Equity Index and Alternative Investment Products, developing risk management tools that address growing environmental concerns is increasing important to CME Group. This innovative new water contract builds our strong partnership with NASDAQ, as well as proven 175-year track record of helping end users and other market participants manage risk in essential commodities markets, including agriculture, energy, and metals. But guys, this is the first of its kind when it comes to water. And they're betting on this. That's all futures is betting, guys. Now, the fact that something I didn't know is that the NASDAQ already had an index for this, I think back in 2018. Now, let me keep reading here. A liquid, transparent futures market will help to create a forward curve so water users can hedge future price risk. For example, 40% of water currently consumed in California is used to irrigate its 9 million acres of crop. NASDAQ-Ville's California Water Index futures would allow an agricultural producer to plan ahead for changing costs of the water they need for large-scale irrigation. It would also allow commercial and end users, like a manufacturer, to better navigate business and financial risks when water price fluctuate. And let me keep going. The new California water futures contract will be financially settled based on the NASDAQ-Ville's California Water Index launched in 2018, with each contract representing 10 acres feet of water. So basically that's like 90 yards of water, about a foot high. The index sets a weekly benchmark spot price on water rights in California. Based on the volume-weighted average of the transaction prices in California's 5 largest and most actively traded water markets, NASDAQ developed the NQH20 index in partnership with Ville's Water Limited, a firm specializing in the development of financial products for water markets. The data utilized in the calculation of the index is provided by Westwater Research, an economic consulting firm focused on pricing, valuation, transaction advisory services for water rights and water research development. Now, basically, guys, they are betting on the water shortage. Now, why is that a problem? Because we know what? They control the weather. So, yes, it's starting off in California, guys, but this is not going to stop in California. This will go to more states where they're actually betting whether you're going to have more or less water that season when they actually can control. And I've been over videos plenty of times that they can control the water supply. Now, we know with the World Economic Forum, they said over 1 billion people will get displaced due to climate change. And in that video, they have a desert. Now, this does set off a red flag in my mind. I don't know about you guys, but we should know that climate change has a bigger agenda. Now, also, guys, CME refuses to name the potential bet makers. The water's futures will not require the physical delivery of water and will be based on the NASDAQ Vils California Water Index launched in 2018 in California. CME refused to name at least approximate market participants that could allow potential work with these futures. But the platform rep mentioned that they have already been contacted by California farmers, public water agencies, institutional investors like hedge fund and asset management teams. So we know that hedge fund guys are going to be in it. But no farmer contacted them, guys. No farmer would be dumb enough to bet whether they're going to have water or not have water. That makes no sense whatsoever. That's why this contract is the first of its kind. You're betting whether you're going to have water or no water. And you are allowing it in the hands of the people that we know we can never trust. So we know, guys, this has a bigger agenda behind it. Why would you create a contract like this if you're not getting physical water behind it? You know, if you have gold contracts, silver contracts, you can have something physical. Even with Bitcoin, even though majority of the future contracts are cash settled, but you still can start doing physical and getting Bitcoin. But with water, you're not going to get piles and piles of water. That makes no sense whatsoever. So guys, they definitely have this casino wide open because that's all this is. This water futures is nothing but a big casino. Now, guys, we also had Michael Saylor come out today saying that they're doing $400 million in private offerings for convertible senior notes, which he says he's going to buy more Bitcoin. Now, this actually hit CNBC before he even tweeted it out. So, guys, when we know it's on CNBC, there's definitely a bigger agenda behind it. Please go check out the Michael Saylor video I did a couple days ago. Because definitely, guys, there's agenda here. And if you can't see that, something is wrong. But these actual notes are not due, I think, until like 2025. But from 2013, he went on to say that Bitcoin was garbage, is going to be done with, to 2020. So he's throwing everything at the kitchen sink after the C-word situation. And if you look at all the investors that are behind him, are actually behind the C-word. So, guys, you definitely have to always look at the bigger picture. Go behind the curtain. Because just like I said, there's definitely a bigger agenda here. We know what the agenda is to move us over to the fourth industrial revolution, but the masses don't see that. We know with any asset, it goes up and down. Bitcoin right now is nothing but speculation. But we know right now, guys, we have real use cases coming right behind. And we know what the goal is as far as the fourth industrial revolution. The only part about the fourth industrial revolution, it takes humanity out the picture. Where these cryptos are not meant for us, it's actually meant for the robots. Remember, guys, everything the New World Order does is already planned out. Have a wonderful night.